but physically as well. So, you know, we usually go two or 3 days here, and it just gets us ready for the vets. So when they're coming back, we get the dose of the install again for the second time, and it just gets our minds and brains moving.
Chase, how do you guys, I know you take it one game at a time, one day at a time, one week at a time, but you know you've got a schedule that's got 3 home games in the first 3 months. What does that say to you, and how do you guys deal with that?
You know, I just think that right now our focus is truly just on training camp and on our first practice on Saturday as an entire team, and then we'll just go from there. You know, the schedule is tough. You know, I don't think we'd rather have it any other way. You know, we've been pretty good these past couple years. You know, it didn't really make playoffs last year, but 2013 was able to put a good run together. So I'm looking forward to the challenge ahead, and I know these guys are looking forward to coming together as a team and just taking it one game at a time.
There's got to be a certain sense that after 2 years under Andy, this being the 3rd year, you guys have been building to the point where you should be able to handle that, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Coach Reed does an excellent job of getting us mentally and physically ready for what the season entails. It's a long season. I mean, you know, you're only guaranteed 20 games. You'd like to have 23 or 24 if you get the bye week in the first game. So it's a long season, and we're just now starting our uphill battle to go and get the Lombardi Trophy. I think that's the #1 goal, and that's what Coach Reed would say as well.
Jason, some of the young guys ask you about camp, and what do you tell them about what's ahead?
It's tough. It is. I mean, Coach Reed runs a very tough physical camp, and just to be ready. You know, the heat up here, it's a little bit hotter than normal. I know we have a little heat wave coming through, so just be ready physically, mentally. It's going to be taxing. He wants it to be a very difficult camp because he wants this to be more difficult than the actual game itself. So, you know, some of us veterans understand it and get it. Some of the rookies are going to have a hard time picking it up and picking up the pace.
Chase, it's hard not to notice the hat. How much you keeping up with the Royals?
A lot. I saw we just got our 60th win yesterday, and I actually just saw we traded for another guy. So Zorbas, yeah. And so we're looking forward to seeing Johnny pitch on Friday, and we definitely in our family keep track of him. My wife's a Kansas City native, so she's been going to the game since she was 6-7 years old. So we definitely keep up with him.
Chase, is it tough? Is camp more important because you're trying to bring in new receivers? I mean, it's not like you're bringing everybody back and the band's staying together. Can you talk about the challenge of the next 3 weeks?
Yeah, I mean, for us, we're going to take these next 3 weeks, not only as an offense, but as a team to really come together. And I think that's what I've come to really appreciate going into my 7th year, my 7th training camp, is I appreciate watching and really enjoy watching this team come together. It's going to be a completely different team than last year, a completely different team than 2013, and we have to sort of find our motto and sort of find how we're going to be on offense, how we're going to be on defense, special teams, and how we're going to pull together as a team. I mean, we're starting the camp with 90 guys, and you know, beginning September, it's going to get down to 53. So really building the team, the camaraderie, that's what I enjoy the most, and obviously the receivers are a big part of that as well.
Chase, you guys are close to home, but you mentioned it is really hot up here. Your thoughts on coming back to Missouri Western of the year?
It's great. They put on a first-class camp. I think our setup here is the best in the nation. I mean, you look, we have amazing dorms. We get our own rooms. We're a short drive to the practice facility. They've done a lot of work on the field. I've seen them. They look in excellent shape. We have our indoor for walkthroughs. The weight room is outstanding. So I really love it. I mean, and the good thing about it being 45 minutes from my doorstep, I mean, at times I was literally 45 minutes from my doorstep. I was going the speed limit for all you guys out there. But it's good. So on off days, guys can get back to their families and see them, and really breaks up the monotony of camp.
Chase, the NFL rejected Tom Brady's appeal. What's your thoughts on it?
My thought is that we have a training camp that's opening tomorrow, and that's all I'm going to say about that.
Okay, thank you guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, man.